Okay, we're testing another driver version on Path of Exile. Um, Now we have installed version 8136, which is an even older one. Let's just double check that on Device Manager, Display, Properties, Drivers, and then 8136. So we started in safe mode, ran display driver uninstaller, restarted the device, installed this driver package from Intel, and we're gonna do the same test as we've done in the previous videos. Before we start, let's just go to display settings. So I do have two monitors, and it's not on my right side, but it's on my left. And then we're gonna go here, and we're gonna put this. I don't like to be in 60 hertz. Let's just put 265. That is for some reason what my eye seems to be most comfortable with. We haven't done any changes into BIOS or anything like this, so it's still the same settings. Resizable bar, all these things is still on. Performance wise, not a lot of things happening right now. Temperature 55. Then we will run the game. We can run from there or we can run from here. We're not gonna start any overlay things or anything like this. We're gonna start by swapping to Vulkan, as we've done in the last tests, and the game basically very often opts for that you need to restart the game. But this is very common, that it kind of spaces out like this, and you're actually not gonna see anything. So we're just gonna kill the game with Alt F4, and then we're going to start the game again. Then we're gonna see that we are in Vulkan. We haven't changed any settings. We are running 77% again. That's what we ran in the last couple of tests. NAS doesn't look so nice, I think. It's my personal opinion. So we're gonna go to MD's FSR. This works nice, and we haven't changed really any other settings. We are locking the FPS to a max FPS. And then we will go in and play the game. We're probably gonna notice a little bit longer load times now when we have reinstalled the drivers. In game, I'm gonna press F1. Only around 60 FPS here, so it's be stable 60. Go to hideout. So I haven't actually prepared any more maps right now, so we're just gonna need to take some maps and run them. So I'm pretty much expecting the same as before. We're probably gonna be fine the first map. Second map, you're gonna have a crash, and after that, the game is not gonna be playable in any sense or function. Let's just dump all of these things here.
Hello. Greetings. Keep your life to your own.
Okay. So we don't have space for these maps, so let's just run them. Let's do harvest again. Just sheep scarabs this time. But it's, when we crash again, we might lose the map itself. So if you're familiar with Path of Exile 1, you know that you can use the maps quite a lot. So I haven't checked actually the status of these maps. I don't even know if I can run them safely or not. Let's just go ahead. We're probably gonna be fine. These maps I'm running now is less used than before. Yes, it's kinda stable at this point. It's not high. I would expect this to be higher, but it's significant drops. But I cannot have my eye on the FPS counter all the time. So what we do have.
I shall slay every last one of you! Keep them back! That's better! Be gone, beast!
Oh, we're already getting. See, it just totally poof, totally crashed. Total crash in here. And we're probably gonna find same event in event viewer. So Vulkan does not seem to be stable here as well. It is exactly the same behavior on every Intel driver I've tested. And I don't know, this might be version 6, 7, probably almost 10 versions I've tested so far. So 21.14, 21.15, so this is the event. Let's just go in details. And as we can see, it's the same exception code as before. That is in this DLL. It's the same as always. Going to save this event. Guess we will send it to Intel. This is the version 8136. Event 12, 12, 25. Let's see. Something like that. Okay. That happened earlier than with any other drivers that we've tested. Should we see how it performs again. So we're not gonna do any changes now. You see if we can trigger the same crash. We didn't even get to play one map this time. And these are very, very mellow maps. So this you can scale these maps to be a lot mobs and things like this. And I would think with the Intel card, if you do Discover Wildwood, you kinda almost want to pass it, even though it like increases the drops and so on, because the performance is just so bad. Yeah, we didn't get very far. Okay, DirectX 12. Let's see how that performs. Here we usually don't need to restart. Then we're gonna swap to... I actually think Intel's upscaling is looking better than the FSR. So we're gonna start with Ultra Quality Plus. We're gonna try this one. So there is one driver version that actually performed almost on the same level as Vulkan, but still you could see, like, if you would have 40-50 FPS in Vulkan, you would have between 20 and 40 in the X12. But that was together with other players on the map and so on. You could actually play. You didn't need to be alone. This one so far, nothing strange really. Seen a little bit spike in temperature there. Actually went up to 63 degrees. Should be fine. I think my old Intel card, no, not Intel card, my old Nvidia card, you could probably almost boil water on it. So it was still running fine for hours and hours and hours. Probably have lost this event here already. Yeah. It's down to a few FPS. This is a very laggy event in the game, but it's not the laggiest. There's some other events that's a lot worse. Here.
This way,
Yeah. Well, straggler. I was like, there's nothing special here. It shouldn't be down to this FPS. It's really shitty performance, I would have to say.
Hello. Keep your life to your own.
Okay. Let's try on ultra performance. See if we don't get it to drop down to stupid levels. We have ultra performance and we're down to... As soon as we have like a little bit of monster shit. Yeah, this is so laggy. FPS. That's exactly how we want to play the game. One slide at a time. Let's go testing it once.
This way, Exile.
Nothing is really boosted here, so... Okay, I don't know what happened there. Yep, performs excellent. The GPU is barely pulling any power even. So, yeah. That's a bit strange. Okay. I'll stop the recording now. I think I do have one more test to do, and that's gonna be a separate recording again. So that's probably gonna be video number 3. Then we get to see another Intel driver that I found.